Dear students, how are you? I think you are well. I am also well. Dear students, welcome to everybody in আমাদের পাঠশালা presented by Manipur Ucch Bidyalaya and College. Dear students, I am going to discuss the second lecture on thermodynamics, chapter 1. It is class 11 and 12. Dear students, after studying this lesson, you will be able to establish the relationship between CPA and CV, establish the relationship between pressure and volume in an adiabatic process, establish the relationship between temperature and volume in an adiabatic process. The students establish the relationship between temperature and pressure in adiabatic process, and finally you can solve some mathematical problems. The students first discuss about the relationship between CP and CV. The students, you can see two figures. In first figures it is a cylinder and it is a piston. This piston is up and down frictionless. Dear students, you can see a gas in cylinder of pressure P, temperature T, volume V, and internal energy is U. Dear students, first, if you supplied energy on the system dq, then the temperature will be dT, volume dV, and internal energy will be du. For this reason, if external work dW is done, then from the first law of thermodynamics, you know dq equal du plus dW. You also know dW equals to PdV. So we can write dq equal du plus PdV. Again, increase in internal energy, you know du equal is the product of specific heat at constant volume and change in or increase in temperature dT. That means du equal Cv into dt. Again, we know for 1 mole of ideal gas, dq equals to the product of specific heat at constant pressure and increase in temperature. It is equation number 3. Again, we know for 1 mole of ideal gas, equation PV equals to RT. Now, we differentiate this equation with respect to temperature T. So, d by dt into PV equal d by dt into RT, or PdV divided dt plus VdP by dt equal R dt by dt plus T dr by dt. Since you know for any constant is differentiate, then the result will be 0. For this reason, here since P and R is constant, so the term dr divided dt is 0, and also dP by dt equals to 0. So we can write PdV divided dt equals to R. Or if a cross product this equation, then we can write PdV equals to R dt. Now we can we get from 1, 2, 3 and equation number 4, CPA dt equals CV dt plus R dt, or CP dt equals to CV plus R into dt, here we common dt, or CP equals to CV plus R, both sides cancel dt, therefore CPA minus CV equals to R, here R is the universal molar gas constant and the value of molar gas constant R equal 8.31 joule per mole per Kelvin. This is the required relationship between CP and CV. Now we know about gamma. What is gamma? Gamma is the ratio of CV and CP and CV. So we can write gamma equals to CP by CV. Here we can see that CP is greater than CV, so gamma is always greater than 1. You know, for monoatomic gas, suppose helium gas, gamma equals to 1.67, for diatomic gas gamma equals to 1.41, and for polyatomic gas 1.33. Now mathematical problem related this equation. Find out the molar specific heat of carbon dioxide gas at constant pressure and constant volume. Dear students, you can observe the gas carbon dioxide and it is a polyatomic gas. So the value of gamma will be 1.33. We know Cp divided Cb equals to gamma, or Cp equals to gamma into Cb. Again we know Cp minus Cb equals to R, or Cp equals to Cb plus R. If we put the value of Cp equals to gamma Cb into this equation, we can write gamma Cb equals to Cb plus R or gamma Cb minus Cb equals to R. Common Cba, gamma minus 1 equals to R, or Cb equals to R divided gamma minus 1. If we put the value of gamma and R, the relation becomes Cb equals to 8.31 divided gamma, value of gamma 1.33 minus 1. So the results of Cb will be 25.18 joule per mole per Kelvin. This is Cb and also Cp. Again we know Cp equals to Cb plus R, or Cp equals to, if you put the value of Cb into this relation 25.18 and the value of R is 8.31, therefore Cp equals to 33.49 joule per mole per Kelvin. So the molar specific heat at constant volume Cb equals to 25.18 joule per mole per Kelvin, and molar specific heat at constant pressure, it is Cp equals to 33.49 joule per mole per Kelvin. Now another relation between pressure and volume of a gas in adiabatic process, that is the equation will be Pv gamma equals to constant. Now how can prove this relation? Dear students, you can see a cylinder, 1 mole gas is kept in the cylinder of temperature T, pressure P, volume B, and internal energy is U. If we supplied on the system is dq, then it increases internal energy, volume and temperature by du, dv and dt respectively. If external work dw is done, then from the first law of thermodynamics you know dq equal du plus dw. and you also know dW equals to PdV, so we can write the relation dQ equal du plus Bd. This is equation number 1. You also know increase in temperature du equal internal energy du equal is the product of specific heat at constant volume and increase in temperature. So from equation number 1 and 2 we can write dQ equal Cv dt, the value of du equal Cv dt plus Pdv. But for adiabatic process, the change in or supplied energy dQ equals to 0, then from equation number 3 we get 0 equal Cv dt plus Pdv, or Cv dt plus Pdv equal 0. Again we know for 1 mole of ideal gas Pv equals to RT. If we differentiate this equation with respect to temperature T, then we can write dy dt into Pdv equal dy dt into RT. Or Pdv divided dt plus Vdp dt equal Rdt dt plus Tdr dt, since here R is a universal constant, so the term dr by dt equals to 2. So we can write the relation Pdv by dt plus Vdp by dt equals to R, since dt by dt equals to 1. So it is R and this term is value is 0. Or LCM dt, so we can write Pdv plus Vdp divided dt equals to R. If we cross product this relation, then we can write Pdv plus Vdp equals to Rdt, or Rdt equal Pdv plus Vdp divided R. This is equation number 5. Now from equation number 4 and 5 we can write Cv Pdv plus Vdp divided R plus Pdv equals to 0, or Cv into Pdv plus Vdp plus R Pdv equals to 0, or Cv Pdv plus Cv Vdp plus, since R equals to Cp minus Cv, so we can write in replace of R Cp minus Cv into Pdv equals to 0. Or Cv Pdv plus Cv Vdp plus Cp Pdv minus Cv Pdv equals to 0. Here Cv Pdv is plus and Cv Pdv is minus, so we can cancel these two terms and we can write the relation Cv Vdp plus Cp Pdv equals to 0, or Vdp plus Cp by Cv into Pdv equals to 0. Here dividing Cv on both the sides. Or Vdp plus gamma, since you know Cp by Cv equals to gamma, so you can write it is gamma into Pdv equals to 0. Or dp by p plus gamma dv by v equals to 0, dividing both sides by pv. Now this relation integrating, we can write integration dp by dp plus gamma integration dv by v equals to constant, since 0 is a constant and if any constant is integrating, then the value will be constant. Or ln p integration dp by p equals to ln p plus gamma integration dv by v equals to ln v equals to constant equal ln k. Here k is a constant. Or ln k ln p plus ln v to the power gamma, here gamma is the power of v equals to ln of k. Or since the ln is addition, so we can write the law of logarithm, we can write ln pv gamma equals to ln k, or PV gamma is equals to K, therefore PV gamma equals to constant. This is the required relation between pressure and volume. Now another relation between temperature and volume of a gas in adiabatic process, that means TV gamma minus 1 equals to constant. Dear students, you know in previous relation PV gamma equals to constant, so we can write PV gamma equals to constant equals to K. This is equation number 1, and you also know for 1 mole of ideal gas equation PV equals to RT or P equals to RT divided V. This is equation number 2. Now substituting the value of P into equation number 1, we can get RT divided V into V gamma equals to K, or R into T V to the power gamma minus 1 equals to K, or TV gamma minus 1 equals to K divided R, since here K is constant, R is also constant, so the ratio will be also constant. Therefore, TV gamma minus 1 equals to constant. This is the required relation between temperature and volume. Now another relation between temperature and pressure of a gas in adiabatic process, that means Tp 1 minus gamma divided gamma equals to constant. You know PV gamma equals to constant. This is equation number 1. Again for 1 mole of ideal gas, PV equals to RT or V equals to RT divided P, equation number 2. Now substituting the value of V into equation number 1, we get P into RT divided P whole power gamma equals to K, or P R gamma into P minus gamma into T gamma equals to K, or T gamma into P 1 minus gamma equals to P divided R to the power gamma, since K, R and gamma are constant, so the result will be also constant. Therefore, Tp 1 minus gamma divided gamma equals to constant. This is the required relation. Dear students, you can see 3 relationship. Now we can solve some problems according to this equation. Find out the final pressure of a diatomic gas which is compressed and the volume was made half at 25 degrees Celsius and 1 atmospheric pressure. Dear students, you know the value of gamma for diatomic gas is 1.41. So the given information is gamma equals to 1.41. Let initial volume V1 equals to V, therefore final volume V2 equals to V by 2. Since here volume was made half, for this reason final volume V2 equals to V by 2. Initial pressure P1 equals to 1 atm, and you know 1 atm pressure equals to 1.013 into 10 to the power 5 Pascal, and final pressure P2 equals to what? We know P1 V1 gamma equals to P2 V2 gamma, or P2 equal P1 into V1 divided V2 into gamma. Now putting the value of P1, V1 and V2, the relation becomes P2 equal, since the value of P1 is 1.013 into 10 to the power 5 Pascal, into value of V1 equals to V, and value of V2 equals to V by 2, and value of gamma is 1.41. Now after calculating, the pressure will be P2 equals to 2.69 into 10 to the power 5 Pascal. So the answer will be 2.69 into 10 to the power 5 Pascal. Now another mathematical problem. volume of a specific amount of gas becomes twice of its initial volume suddenly at 25 degrees Celsius temperature, then what is the final temperature? Dear students, here gamma equals to 1.41, let initial volume V1 equals to V and final volume will be V2 equals to 2V, since final volume twice its initial volume, and initial temperature T1 equals to 27 degrees Celsius, and you know 0 degrees Celsius equals to 273 Kelvin. So we can write 27 degrees Celsius equal to 273 plus 27 Kelvin equals to 300 Kelvin. Final temperature T2 equals to what? You know T1 V1 gamma minus 1 equal T2 V2 gamma minus 1, or T2 equal T1 V1 V2 whole power gamma minus 1, or T2 equal value of T1 equals to 300 into value of V1 equals to V and value of V2 equals to 2V whole power 1 minus 4 minus 1. After calculation, the final temperature of T2 will be 227.17 Kelvin. Now mathematical problem number 4. For the inside of a motor tube, temperature of air is 27 degrees Celsius and pressure is 2 atm. Suddenly the tube burst. Find out the final temperature and given of gamma equals to 1.4. So the given information from the problem, gamma equals to 1.4, let initial pressure P1 equals to 2 atm. Therefore final pressure P2 equals to 1 atm. Since it is after burst, it is air and the air pressure is 1 atm, so we can write final pressure P2 equals to 1 atm. Initial temperature T1 equals to 27 degrees Celsius. It converted into Kelvin, it is 300 Kelvin, and final temperature T2 equals to what? We know the relation between pressure and temperature. The equation becomes T1 gamma into P1 1 minus gamma equals to T2 gamma P2 1 minus gamma. Now rearrange this equation. T2 equals to T1 into P1 divided P2 whole power 1 minus gamma divided gamma. Putting the value of T1, P1 and P2, the relation becomes T2 equals to 300 into P1 equals to 2 atm and P2 equals to 1 atm whole power 1 minus 1.4 divided 1.4. After calculation, the temperature will be T2 equals to 246.1 Kelvin. This is the answer. Dear students, now homework for you about the relation you already gained. First one, at normal temperature and pressure, some gas is expanded 2.5 times of its initial volume. Find the final pressure. Here given gamma equals to 1.4. Number 2, find the change in temperature when volume of helium is increased by 8 times suddenly at 15 degree Celsius. Here gamma equals to 5 divided 3. Dear students, firstly you find out the temperature of T2, then finally you will be find the value change in temperature T2 minus T1. And problem number 3, at a normal temperature and pressure, some dry air is compressed by half of volume in isothermal process. What is the final pressure of the gas? Dear students, here you can observe the process is isothermal process, and you know the isothermal process temperature is fixed, so the equation becomes a PV equals to constant, and for this problem the equation will be P1 V1 equals to P2 V2. If you can apply this relation, then you can solve this problem easily. Dear students, our lecture is end here. Stay well, stay safe. Allah Hafiz.